I'm Phil from the Temperance Movement. You're watching PureGrainAudio. We have always, because I think one of the things that have bound us together is a sort of shared distrust or maybe impatience with the modern day recording approach, right? Be it with a laptop in somebody's kitchen or in a studio. It's a bit cheap. It cheapens the whole deal because, you know, one person doing it and all this. It would be. It's very easy to just all crowd around a laptop and try and make interesting. But I think that what's better is a band playing music together, whether it's being fucking recorded for the web or whatever, or recorded as albums or whatever. It's that playing that's the great thing. It's the setting up of the grooves. It's the playing together. It's those grooves that are played together by different people, not machines. Different people with heart rates that are going at different rates and are putting in and respond to each other. When that is captured, that is very, very interesting, and it's always been interesting, just the sort of humanity of it. But the computer, so I remember making music and finding it absolutely so exciting that, you know, I could record anything with a 58 and process it to make it sound like, you know, it was some sort of Neumann old fucking microphone, you know, because this digital signal is so clear and so wonderful, but you get lost and it gets a bit boring, and the best thing about music is human interaction. I wouldn't call them imperfections, but I have tried so hard before the Temperance Movement over years personally to perfect things and be perfect and be a perfectionist, and was proud of being a perfectionist. The thing that I like about the band's an opportunity to sort of let go, because I am a part of it, but I'm not all of it. It gives me the freedom to sort of bail out of much of a lot of what's going on in terms of, you know, like what's happening between Damon and Nick is that's something that they're working out, and what's happening between Paul and everybody. You know, it's like there's times when I'm not there and I'll just sort of show up, you know. The process is very loose, and the process of like White Bear was started from a conversation that said, everybody, come on, it's on. Everybody's going to share in this, everybody's going to be appreciated for everything that they offer. Let's go. And so that's how it was done, and it was. But the White Bear album was a real attempt at sort of us trying to make our first record really together, you know. So that's the sort of main difference, because you know, we recorded the first one, and then we toured and played, and then we toured and played and toured and played and toured and played, and then we recorded a second album. So it's a different band. The White Bear is a wonderful suggestion from Nick, who had read about it. The White Bear being something that was used in an experiment where if a group of people had, every time that you thought about it, you had to hit a buzzer. It was all about trying to empty your mind. An experiment in trying to, you know, trying to sort of get rid of unwanted thoughts and depression and all that sort of stuff, and I suppose addiction and all sorts of things as well, so mind games, and it felt to me very much like the obsession, healthy obsession that we all shared to try and have this thing finished. Recordings of all the sound checks, from that we chose different grooves and started to work on songs. Not everything. I mean, we recorded a lot. We recorded a lot of stuff that on the tour that we did in 2014, a European tour that was never used. But you know, some songs jammed and became other things. And then London, and I live in Glasgow, so the four of them that got together and did a lot of shit. Like Pleasant Peace, I Feel. First time I heard it was after they had done a few days in the rehearsal together, and they sent me up these really solid things that had been worked out that just needed a vocal and needed some lyric, and it was an absolute fucking pleasure to hear what had happened after all the tour, and how the band was really beginning to interact. because I was given the chance of being as an outsider, having not been involved in those Bush studio sessions that they did. That basically was the core of the record. It was the first real, you know, and it was so pleasing to see this band, to be able to view my own band just for a second, what they had done together after being on the road, how excited that excitement had been captured.